Today on the Freemasonry Report, how to make your lodge meeting minutes go by quicker. Today on the Freemasonry Report, how to make your lodge meeting minutes go by quicker. I hope you enjoy this episode, my brothers, because it is a hot topic. And I want to discuss it with you today because it's important that we get on the same page on different techniques you can actually use to make your lodge meeting minutes go by that much quicker. Okay, idea number one of how to make it go by quicker is just save them to the end. Look at your bylaws of your Grand Lodge, look at how it's written, talk to your District Deputy Grand Master, and see how it can be done at a different time in your meeting. My recommendation in reference to this is find out if you can read your lodge minutes right at the end of your meeting so you don't have to waste the next meeting's beginning with going through 5 or 6 different pieces of minutes from previous meetings. By doing this suggestion, what you have achieved is actually making the next following meeting more productive. Yes, it finishes off your current meeting at a much longer pace because you're reading 10 or 15 minutes worth of meeting minutes from that given meeting, but now you don't have to worry about it at the following meeting. By reading your meeting minutes at the very end of your meeting, you're allowing the most productive work to happen. And also, you're allowing brothers that may not actually want to listen to the minutes be able to depart early and just sign out and take off. By allowing to read the minutes at the end of the meeting, you're also giving the opportunity for your brothers to say if there's any issues while it's fresh in their mind from that meeting. So can you do this? Yes, you can. A lot of Grand Lodges allow you to read your minutes right at the end of the meeting. You just need to make sure it's okay in your given year. Run it by the District Deputy Grand Master, run it by the Grand Secretary of your Grand Lodge, just to make sure they're cool with the idea and that there's nothing that the Grand Master will say for any reason no. I actually like this idea. I wish I found out about it during my year in the East. I would have implemented it because it allows all the extra legwork to get done. And you already have a long meeting, so just finish it off. Just get it done. If you have a degree, read the minutes of the degree at the end of the degree. If you have a stated communication or call communication, do it at that time at the end. So you just get rid of it and it's out of the way. So you're making other meetings seem less laborious. And I think that's what really drives brothers nuts, is that they get involved in a fraternity and all they're really getting is this never-ending list of minutes that they have to listen to. Idea number 2. This idea is a lot different. How it's different is you have to read your minutes, right? But no one ever said you had to read it at a slow pace. What happens if you have a brother that's a secretary that's a speed reader and you can read those minutes in under 2 minutes? It is possible to do. Have you ever listened to an attorney's law firm at the end or car dealerships sales pitch or buying a new car and then they have someone speed reading all the legalese? You can do the same thing in your lodge. Just make sure it's cool with your District Deputy Grand Master so no one gets upset. But let's face it, if they're getting upset anyway about the meetings running too long, why would they be upset if you're just speed reading through it? And if you're speed reading the minutes, they're getting done. So if you have 2 to 3 sets of minutes, you're getting it done in 6 or 7 minutes versus 15 to 30 minutes. That's awesome. Idea number 3. This idea is actually a very cool idea. What you can do, if it's allowed in your Grand Lodge, because I know every Grand Lodge is a little bit different, take your minutes, pre-print them, hand them out to the brothers at the beginning of a flag ceremony, allow them to read the minutes for 5 minutes, collect all the minutes back, and then just vote on that brothers had a chance to read the minutes. Idea number 4. Kind of in line with the one that was just done a moment ago, take your minutes, print them out. At dinner hour, let everyone read the minutes, have them on a table so they can read them, and then turn them back in. Idea number 5. Have your secretary have the minutes printed and have the brothers read the minutes, if they so choose to, prior to the meeting's beginning. By doing that, now you're allowing everyone a chance to read the minutes if they want to take the time to read the minutes in a way where it's controlled by a lodge officer. By having a lodge officer Be in control of the minutes. You never have to question if there's anything secretive in nature, which generally there is not, be at the hands of anyone from the general public. By having the lodge secretary be in control of the minutes being printed on his secretary's desk, now he's in total control of who he hands it to, making sure that they are a brother in good standing to actually read them. By doing this, it allows you to actually just vote on the minutes saying they were read by the craft if they took the time to say, I'm going to show up to lodge and read them, and to move on with your meeting. Now, granted, not all of these ideas are really going to fit your Grand Lodge situation, because we know every Grand Lodge has its own nuances about what they allow or don't allow in reference to reading of minutes. But this is a few ideas. Bonus idea. Depending upon your Grand Lodge and what they allow, take a moment and have your meeting minutes added to your lodge newsletter, aka the Trustlow board, or have that be sent out at a different set time by the lodge secretary. Now, keep in mind, this is truly only allowed in certain jurisdictions. Some jurisdictions will be like, no, you cannot do that for whatever reason. If that's the case, then don't do it. But if you can send it out via email, or if you can send it out via your Trestle board newsletter, do so. I've shared a lot of different ways you can get your minutes read in a quick and timely fashion that won't take away your whole entire evening if you choose to do so. I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Freemasonry Report. We have a lot more stuff coming to you, and please click, like, and subscribe to our Instagram channel, our Facebook page, our YouTube channel, and everywhere else on the web we're at. Check us out at freemasonryreport.com and enjoy all the stuff we're putting together, because we're making it for you, my brothers, and I hope you enjoy this episode of the Freemasonry Report.